Okay, we are live right now. Good morning, YouTube. We are here for another section, immersion. Just beginning, Yanka, can you see the questions?
Yes, morning.
So today we uh, we will talk about overcoming mental blocks. Why do we struggle to move forward? Um, how improve our mindset to removing blocks in our head to move forward better, to move forward um, faster. So before we start, let's introduce ourselves. Can you start to introduce yourself, Bruna, please?
Hello guys, good morning. I'm Bruna. I'm 32 years old. I'm from Rio. I'm a chemistry, so I'm used to reading a lot articles and books. So right now I'm trying to read some books in English. It's like a challenge for me, but in this way I can unwind, I can relax and even gather some vocabulary. I also like to spend time, listen some podcasts, some YouTube videos, reading and do this kind of thing to improve my vocabulary and even try to gather this vocabulary in talk and talking for exchange ideas and understand the others' point of views and discuss some subjects, some complex or some straightforward subjects in the platform. And in my spare time, I also like to have this connection with nature. So I love outside activities, exercises, and I also go for a stroll, cycling sometimes, go to the beach, and spend time with myself, with my thoughts, or with my loved ones. That's it.
You, Bruna, thank you. Now, Rodrigo, can you introduce yourself, Rodrigo?
Yes. Hi, guys. Good morning. I am Rodrigo. I am 39 years old. Have been on top and top platforms since August 2024, I think. I started my journey in the coach, I think, in this month. I'm making some things for starting my journey in the coach this month. I am married and I have two daughters. I have been working as a data engineer, IT. In my free time, I like a lot of things. For example, I like to to read books, and I like to watch movie TV series too. I like to play with my daughters and go out with my family too. And I think that's it.
Thank you, thank you. Can you introduce yourself, Lurian, please?
Yes, good morning, everyone. I'm Luria. I live in Belo Horizonte and I'm 34 years old. I'm here in Talk and Talk since October last year to learn French. And because of my work, since now I need to speak in English and in Spanish more, I'm, I'm taking some immersions in English and Spanish to improve. I have two dogs, and in my free time, I like to enjoy life, to drink a cup of wine, to cook, to go out with my friends, to receive friends at my place. And that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Lurian, thanks. Can you introduce yourself, please, Yanka?
Yes, sure. Morning, guys. My name is Yanka. I am 28 years old. I have a degree in sociology, but nowadays I am doing my PhD in the demography area, where I merge sociology, economy, and populational data analysis. And well, I am here in TalkNTalk since November 2023. It has been a long time. Maybe this year I'm going to make 2 years in here. Yeah, this next November. Let's have some birthday party. Congrats about your new host moment, Rodrigo. I hope that you have good ideas and good inspirations, because sometimes it's difficult to have ideas for themes and so on. So congrats and good luck. And I think it's that.
Thank you, Yanka. If you don't have idea, I recommend strongly go in the past immersions of our colleagues and try to get some ideas from there. Because sometimes it's funny because in the week when you outside living your life, working, you see some situation, you see something happening. Oh, it's a great idea to my immersion. When you sit down in front of the desk, ah, gosh, you forgot the idea, you don't have any other idea to replace it. It's a nightmare sometimes. So I have this escape when I forgot the idea that I pick. I don't used to be write the idea or type in my cell phone. So when I don't have one good idea, I go out in the past and borrow some idea of our friends in the past. Even when the conversation was only have English immersion, now it's better because we have uh, almost 10 different languages to inspire us, but uh, can be a good situation. And I forgot to introduce myself. I talk, and don't do my own task. Good morning, people. I'm Analdo. I'm 43 years old. Sometimes I forgot my age. I'm living in a city called Tatuí, near from Sorocaba, uh, state of São Paulo. I'm cybersecurity analyst. I'm hosted in Talking Talk since January this year, or since December of last year. I'm joining Talking Talk, I think, almost 1 year to improve my French, but nowadays I don't have time to take the immersions. And the funny, I start to work with French people. So my team is four French speakers. And in my interview, when I start the interview, I speak a little bit. I explained that I'm not fluent in that language, but now they tell me, hey, you fooled us because you don't speak more French anymore. So, yeah, you give me a lot of tasks to do. I don't have time to study. And that's it. So let's start our question with Bruna. If someone feels stuck right now, or you, if you feel stuck right now, what small step can they take that will make a difference?
From my own experience, try to remember the pandemic period in 2020. I learned that sometimes we need to not look back the years to feel regrets from some choices that we made that you cannot change anymore, and not look too forward because you feel anxious about the situation. You try to pursue some kind of position, and this because you made some you try to compare yourself with experience from others, but they have their own path and you have your own too. So I, I would say you need to focus in this moment, not try to compare in the social media or professional social media like LinkedIn, this kind of things. Just um, valorize your own background, your own profession, your own decisions. Sometimes we'll have this feeling that, oh, if I go back I can choose this option, but you don't have the mindset, the mentality, and the experience that you have today. It's unfair to make this kind of um try to feel you really feel stuck if you try
This
to go
kind
in
of
this path.
thinking.
Yeah, you don't have the mature that you have today, so it's not fair. And I'll also say that sometimes you need to not always hear from the outsiders. Like I can ask for advice for my parents, for my family, for loved ones, the people that care about me. But sometimes I need to make my own decision and not all hurt all the people surround me. Sometimes I just need a quiet space to think about my life and take make this decision and pursue this goal because people care about you. They sometimes say, "Oh, you really need to choose this path, you need to set this goal, can you do this and that, you should you think about this and that," and make you confused. Like you know what you want, you know what the the goal, the achievement you want, and sometimes you get really confused about the other voices in your surrounds. Maybe you need to relax, stay still sometimes, because during the pandemic not much you can do. The employments are so low, the virus spread all over the world. So sometimes it's just stay still, think for with yourself, compare with your other colleagues in your profession or other professional. Just um, try to clarify your own mind. I know it's difficult, but if you do this small decisions, if you do these kind of things, maybe you can achieve some. You can think clearly, more with more clarity.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. How about you, Luria?
I agree that is important to focus in the moment, in the right moment, and try to understand uh, what you can do and what you did wrong, or maybe if wrong is not the word, maybe what you did to stay like that, to try to avoid this. I try to think positive the most of times when I'm stuck, when I cannot see my future, when I cannot see my purpose anymore. Like last year, I lose my job. I was in the middle of a trip, and I used to work from home. And I remember they start to change the rules, like the way they work. And I was in the middle of a trip out of Brazil, and I just got fired. And I remember in the beginning I was so happy because of that, because it was not a job that I was happy anymore. They don't value me anymore. They don't consider me anymore for career. So I was totally happy. But after that, I try to see the positive side. But after that, I had some hard moment to find a new job because of the market, because of the job I want. And I was losing, I cannot say losing my hope, but I was losing my hope to find a job that I want, for the life I want. And one a recruiter just came to me like 7 months after. She found my CV and LinkedIn, and she said, I have opportunity for you. And I didn't understand how, because, like I said, I try a lot of opportunities. I was what I can do. I asked all my contacts, my network contacts, to give me opportunity, and nothing. Uh, and I just feel like stuck it. And it's really hard to look for another job, like to pass for all these stages, like interviews, like no's, interviews. And by the way, I didn't have a lot of no's actually, because to have a no, you need to finish the process, right? And the most of companies, they even uh,
Contact
say
you
to
after.
me exactly. So I think we need to learn lessons here, to try to be better in the future, but we need to focus in the right moment, what you can do right now, who can support you, your loved ones. Do therapy. For me, it's really important to understand all these deep things. Maybe you're thinking because of your past. Everyone has a history. Sometimes I try to check if in my past, some patterns that I used to do, to try to work on that and be better. So I really think to make a difference here, the small staff, is try to respect me, my time, try to understand the situation. Keep doing therapy is important, but for sure is to recognize that, we realize that we have this kind of challenge in our life, and we need to, you cannot give up, right? I
Yes.
think positive help because of that. That's it.
Yeah, it's so important keeping thinking positive. It's a it's a challenge when you looking for a new job. Before I start in this last job, I was almost 2 years. I know one uh, girl. She was she was looking for a job almost 8 years. She a great professional. She speak um, three language, different language, but she's looking for a job almost 8 years. So we need to keep thinking positive when this kind of things happen. We don't have another way to think. How about you, Rodrigo?
Well, I think in this, I agree with Laura and Bruno said. I think it depends for the person of the person, because during my life, during my career, I see lots of kinds of the in the work or in the life too. The persons put in your mind don't count in making a lot of thinkings. For example, I think in the last year, I got to the office, and I enjoy, I don't know this, and I peguei the Uber car, and have a man that talk with me about my career, about my job, and the man is the share with me, oh, I don't have time. Um, I don't have time for student IT. I like IT, I don't have opportunity. And then there's, I think they has 20, I think it has 31 years, I think. And I I share my experience with him about my experience, my last experience. And I try to put in your mind the semente, because this I try to put in your mind if the many other person can making a lot of things. For example, if you are putting your mind and try to moving the country, my country, okay, I'm moving, but I need to pay the prices for my tools. They learn a lot of the language, a lot of things. And in this specific situation, this Uber, I making the questions with him. For example, you get up in I think the 5 a.m. in the morning, and I get up in the 5 a.m. too, but I get up for the student, and he get up for the driving. It's choose because I choose in the past is in changing my life. I pay a lot of prices about this. For example, I don't have time for my friends, and in the weekdays I studying a lot, and because this I wanted this in the past. I like this situation because this after this, he sent a message with me, the WhatsApp. I share a lot of the opportunities for the specific man, and I think in the cementing I put in your mind is, I think in this growth. I think it depends for the person, because I see the persons is have a little problem, but in your mind have a lot of problem and stopping your thinking, stopping your career, stopping your life too. I think it's depend the person of the person. During my life, I try to change my mind every single day, because my mind is I think they fight with me every single day and try to stop my goals, try to stop a lot of things. I think it is my mind is more, my height is, I don't know this word in English, but meu adversário. I think it is, guys.
How about you, Yanka?
Well, guys, thanks for your advices. I'm feeling stuck a lot for a long time, actually. And it's not only my job area, but in my life in general sometimes. And I feel that I am being pressed because of this. Like I feel my therapy is pressing me to have more fun and go outside and do other stuffs and do not just work forever all the weekend. And I feel my supervisor, my boss, pressing me to publish articles, and the other supervisor pushing me to. And this is very weird because in the academic world, we have this academic capitalism that you have to publish a lot of articles to be seen in this field. And I can't just have a production line of articles and publish
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
an
of
article
articles.
machine.
I'm not like that, you know. I can't do this. And I am feeling so pressed to do this and to
Yeah.
produce more.
But sometimes they spend time in their life reading articles, writing articles. It's their fun. And You need to think if they don't want to put in you their fun
They're fun.
and put, yes, they
Mhm.
want to write article, they want to read articles and this kind of their life, they can put in you their article machine, and you have a different stage of life. Sometimes you don't need be seen writing one article for a month, one article for a semester, just one in the year. It's your career will grow up
Yeah,
normally.
but I'm stuck on it too because I should publish at least one per year and I didn't. And I don't know why, because I have three finished and I sent to my supervisor and she denied all of them. I don't know what I am
Oh,
doing wrong. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Now I am doing well, what small steps we can do is to see maybe your point that you are failing and try to work on it. I'm trying to take academic writing courses. So I'm doing this now, how to write academic articles. I already did this in the past, but now I'm doing with a different teacher. And then I will pick all these articles and try to rewrite them and then send again to my supervisor. But like it's a long time stuck on the same stuff and being pressured being pressed or pushed from different areas at the same time. So it's a lot of pressure, generalize it. I'm feeling like that. A generalized chaos and stuckness, maybe in my personal life, in my psychologist life, in my job life, and
will
so
be your first, you'll be your first article.
yeah, I publish in magazine, yes. I already published it in conference, in Congress too. So in Congress, maybe I have some, but in magazine it will be my first. And I am old, guys. Do you understand? I am
Uh,
old to publish my first article. Yeah, you didn't publish my first article yet. And this is so unfair, like if you are not prepared to publish it yet, you shouldn't be charged and pushed to do this fast than never. I don't know. So it's the to me it's the capitalism, the academic capitalism that you have
yeah,
just to produce. Doesn't matter what are you producing, if it is a sheet or if it is a good work for the society, you just have to produce. It's that
I
you have
heard
to be better.
it before, and I think in a podcast there is a brilliant teachers, brilliant scientists, professionals, and almost being expulsed of the scenario of the schools, universities, because they don't publish like a machine, like you said. So they lose investment, they lose labs because the people want to push them to publish some articles every day, like a journal, and they don't want, they refuse to do it. And I think one professional that I heard in a podcast won a Nobel in their area, and she was expulsed of the university after won the Nobel because she don't want to be a machine to write articles, and the university want it to, I think, earn more money from investors or something like that. So it's a dark scenario in say scientist world these days. But do you think feeling stuck it's a normal part of life, or it's a sign that something is wrong? What do you think about, Yanka?
Um, can be normal. Sometimes we can feel stuck as a normal part of our life. We don't have to know what we have to do always. I think the life didn't came with a manual to how to act in different and difficult moments.
Especially these days,
Yeah,
we have
yeah, that everything,
a different new for a second.
yes, that everything is without precedents, like unprecedented moment. We don't have precedent never. But yeah, so take your time to broke this stuckness, I think. And if something wrong, it's when this feeling of stuck remain for a long time, maybe some months, some years. Maybe when this happen, something can be wrong, and then you should pay more attention if you are doing the right, if you are living your life in the way that you would like to, because it's bad to live for a long time with this feeling, I think. So maybe you should pay more attention on it. But the two stops to me are normals. Are normal, yeah.
I think if you accept this stuckness for a long time, it's not normal. If you it's part of life, it is what it is. It's not normal. How about you, Luria?
I agree. I don't think we have a manual, we script or reset recipe for everything. So I think it's a part of the life, not just because of us, but because of the society, the changings. Like 10 years ago, we couldn't imagine like we have artificial intelligence doing all this revolution right now. So of course you can have these moments of you're not too sure about something, you need to reinvent sometimes. uh, we need to check if the old patterns now it's okay for you, because the most of people here, like I think everyone here is 30s, we are in the middle of everything. Like we grow up, we are raised in a world without technology, and now we have all this challenge, this changing for be more technology, for be more dynamic to a lot of things. When I think about the life 40 years ago, 50 years ago, like my parents and the others, they, after 30, 40 years, they just, uh, I will not say give up, but they just accept that now I just need to keep doing the same thing and everything will be okay. They, I have my family, I have this and this, and now I just will do this for all my life and will be okay. And we have these feelings all the time, the motivation, all the things is changing. I don't know, like I think it's normal, but at the same time, you can find something wrong in your life because of that. But for me, it's normal because of the challenge of the life.
Yeah. What do you think, Bruna?
Yeah, I would say, from my perspective, it's a normal part of life, but I will answer this question with another. Do I need to pursue all the things all the time to feel that I'm keep going? I just sometimes I just feel like I don't know the specific term for this in English, and I don't know if that exists, but it's a little rat that goes on and on in a cycle and try to pursue all the things all the time. It's like I split my days in many parts, many activities, and I try to achieve all these activities and have this check in my to-do list so I can feel that I achieve something, I can feel fulfilled by the end of my day. And it's good to have many activities, to be active person, to do a lot of tasks, to be a multitask sometimes. But do I really need this feeling all the time that, oh, I need to pursue this, I need to break through all the time, I need to, like Yanka said, I need to publish as many articles as possible. That make me feel more scientist than others that just publish it two three. Quantity is more important than quality sometimes. So I just have this feeling that people expect something all the time. No, you need to get a degree. If you get a degree, you need to get a master degree. If you get a master degree, you need to be a doctor now. You have to we have to be this PhD. So if I have this PhD now, I have to get this master, this MBA. So all the time we pursue something. I see this with my parents too, like Luria said, and my parents more calm down, more you just so accelerate, you just need to not race so much your mind, just relax, and they accomplish so many things in their lives in their own time. So I sometimes I don't know if it's something related to our generation, to development of technology, and sometimes we feel overwhelmed with a lot of information, a lot of access or information, courses, and materials. Maybe something related to this FOMO, fear of missing out, and we just need to be connected all the time. And we have this sense, if you are stuck, we are in our comfort zone. Sometimes it's not like that. We just we just have this feeling that we are stuck, but we are not. We are S- keep it going little by little during our day, during our year. I don't need to change a job or get a promotion all each year, or get something new to say, or accomplish something new each month. It's just we need to sometimes just go with the flow, just be natural, just these things will happen in their way. We need to grab this opportunity to be aware but not just anxious all the time. I need to pursue this all the time to not feel stuck. If today I don't accomplish all my activities, am I feel stuck? I don't know. It's like just like something that I thought right now. I've been thinking right now when you guys says something.
Yeah. We don't need be a pursuit something that we sometimes don't trust just because the word trust the word do. Yeah,
Because
it's
the word
true.
says so. We are go-getters, we are achievers, but am I doing this because of me, or am I doing this because of the others? To show the others that I'm pursuing something, that I'm not stuck. I think it's a fair enough questions to ask ourselves.
The pandemic time led to us one gift. The anxiety, it's a new pandemic because the world get this anxiety about everything. Uh, it's a new pandemic that we need to fighting for.
Yeah.
What do you think, Rodrigo?
I totally agree with Bruno said now because, okay, I think in this part of your life, your thinking, feel stuck is normal, okay. But I believe in this, the person is reflecting every single day about the, okay, I am stuck now because I need to, or I want to enjoy the MBA or other things, or I need to buy one car, one house, I need to start marriage, I need to have children. because I think it is during the best part of your life, you need to reflect in your choose and your feels, your feeling, and this choose your life is um is your choose, yeah, is your choose or other choose, because when I started the marriage with my wife, in in the I think in the 4 years after I married, a lot of person with my family, that my family for my wife, is, oh, your needs children. Okay, in my future, when I think about the children, I think, oh, I want to do the children one time, but in this specific time, no, because my life is terrible, financial, and then my mind and other things. Is a pressure for my family, and family for my wife is high, but I don't stay bad about this. I make a joking phrases about this. For example, in specific time, in this meeting for the Sunday, the families. Oh, your needs the children because your marriage is loose. I talking about this family. If your marriage is strong, my marriage is liking. I stay in the month of the, I don't know this word in English, but lua de mel. If your marriage is bad marriage, you don't like your wife, you don't like your uh, animal. Thanks, Ludi. My marriage is animal now. It's okay. It's the 5 years and I married, stay married, is okay. Because it's, I think the family, the friends, I think this try to make the pressure for the persons, try to make the pressure for the marriage, try to make the pressure for the money, for the car, for the lot of things. I think in my case, I try to reflect every single day and okay, I decided go to the I decided go to the Disney because my oldest daughter. I decided because my friends is a bad choose because they are very expensive. But for me, for my wife, especially for my daughter, is good. I try to pay in this my choose because is I in my mind I need to make the experience for my daughter, make the experience for the see other cultures or other language. I try to put in your mind is important for the see other perspective for your life because in the past when I have children, I see this perspective. I think it is important, but I choose because me, not because the other. I think in this, guys. You are mute, not.
I will jump few questions and ask to you, Rodrigo, if you had taken a different career path, do you think you would have felt more fulfilled?
No, I think no. I reflect, I talking about the specific things in the last weekend for the other persons. When I have children, teenager, I think. Um, I don't see the life in the other thinkings in this equals now. In the specific talking, I think in this, if I enjoy the university when I have teenager, is a problem with me because I don't have maturity, I don't have anything is good thinkings in this time. I I think in this when I have teenager, I have a problem person, and this maturity for my life uh, is making the good things in my mind, put good things in my mind, and when I start in the graduating, I think it starts when I have 25 years. I feel more my maturity. I don't I joined to the graduating for the study. My friends for the graduating is go to the bar, go to the party, go to the a lot of things. But me now, because I have the goals, I stay in the focus. If I join to the graduate when I have teenager, it's a bad thing. I think in this I don't making good opportunities. I think in this I making a lot of bad things. I think you know, guys.
How about you, Yanka?
Well, to be honest, I really love working with data. Because of this, I did the MBA in data analyst and data science. And maybe if I work with this, I could be happier, I think. I don't want to be ungrateful about my life nowadays. I really love what I am doing, but maybe if I um did like TI or something like that, I could be happier. I don't know, but not in general to be back end or front end because I really admire you guys, but I don't have this focus. I think I like more the data part. I think it's more my role where I can have fun. Actually, I really have fun doing this. So it will be like something that I enjoy and could generate some kind of financial return to me. It will be a good balance, I guess. Um, yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just stuck now and I'm not seeing a way in my career nowadays. But I really love my career nowadays too. Maybe it's just a moment.
How about you, Bruna?
Perhaps sometimes I think to myself, I choose another options. Maybe I get other opportunities in my field. But what good can these things do for me right now? These thoughts can do for me right now. Maybe I can use them to continue to pursue, continue to improve myself in personal life and professional life. But I try to sometimes cut it out to this what in my life, try to set me free. This gauge, what if I do this, if I have do this, if I have do this in my life, what am I being right now? I'm being in this better situation. Maybe I will be more happy or not. I try to not go to this path because it's not too good for me in this way, and I can change anything if maybe if I have the opportunity to go back the years and choose another path, maybe I choose the same. I just sometimes I just think about this. Maybe I think it's a movie that the go and on return to the past, and they choose exactly the same things. They don't. She doesn't remember her actions, but she choose the same thing, and I just like that. I'm just, oh, if I go back in my graduation, I might choose the pharmaceuticals, to be a pharmaceutical. I don't think so. Maybe I stand with my decision to be a chemistry. I don't choose another graduation. If I go back, I can. Maybe I don't grab my masters. I don't know. Maybe I just do my master. I just go to my master's degree and in a different field. Who knows? Maybe I just use these kind of thoughts to keep going and not feel stuck and not show the others that I'm just keep going. I keep going because it's natural. Now that I have to show the others that
But
show
we will
every
come
single day
for the
achievements, like something like that.
back for the first question because sometimes when you think about it, we think with our mind of today and not our mind of when we choose this career. So
Yeah.
it's unfair. It's unfair because now we
Yeah.
have more than we had in the moment that we choose this career.
Yeah.
How about you, Lurian?
I agree with you guys. I think I try to understand my position, my if I really like my job sometimes. When I remember when I decided about my career, my job, I was so young that it was hard to think about it. Like I didn't have instructions or someone to help me to guide me. And all the time, I ask myself if I if I did the right question. And it's not like Yanka said, I don't like my job. Sorry. But I think if I could like more other things all the time, because of that, because when I made this decision, it was not a decision that I had all the information with me. I was not 100% sure. So I think it's in my case at least is a lack of information and insecure moments of what I want, and that's it.
Yeah, guys, unfortunately, we don't have more time to talk about it, but I really, really appreciate that we join with me today to this immersion. And see you in the next immersion session, okay? Bye
See
bye.
you. Bye bye. Good
See
Bye
weekend.
you.
See you.
bye.
Bye bye.